Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to say sorry for last week I could not post any videos, and the reason being I was little catch up with some other work. I was held very tight, so I could not post any videos. Today I am again here with few videos which will be in series, and the main context of the video will be using our hands for doing all the concept, so that our young learners are not confused and always, like, as soon as we say, they are ready with their hands and they start doing the things. We all are aware, like, very early childhood only our parents used to tell us whatever. We used to give excuses to our parents. In our days, definitely it was true. They used to say, don't give excuses, everything is in our hand. So that time being very young, I was not able to understand what is in our hand, why they keep saying everything is in our hand. Just because we do work with our hands, finally it made me realize, yes, that's true, everything is in our hand. And when we say everything is our hand, it means, like, when I'm talking about the mental health problems and we see like this is increasing a lot. So in that case, from the very basic, when we try in the young learners to teach them something, because initial step is always to try. When we teach them something with a very differential concept, like as I told you, today's video will be all about using your hands for solving some of the concept. Later on, if after 14 years we realize, yes, they are not very well able to do this well, maybe the concept what they are learning is just the basic concept they can learn, but going further for whatever you think of an iOS or whatever, maybe it will be too much for them. Just because I always take care of the mental health of the child, so I feel there should be some alternative when the child should be taught something else what they can do. So here also the role comes of the hand. Like, whatever skills in vocational skills they have to do, there also they have to use their hands, and their hands have that talent. So people keep saying, like, he's good in this one, he's good in this one, his hands are good in this one. Someone, if plants a plant, if they are just potting a plant, if someone is potting a plant, the plant is coming definitely good. And if someone is potting a plant, the plant doesn't come good. This may sound like a superstition, but it may be like the skill with which the people is potting a plant, that matters. So in this case, in this context, I would like to say, yes, today I agree to the version being said in the very few past, like, hands, everything is in our hand. Sometimes the things may not be in our hand, but then still we can bring it in our hand and we can do the things. So today's concept completely being based on hands. The five concept which I am going to teach you all and tell you is about using our feet either or our five fingers for teaching the big and small numbers, for rounding off concept to tens, hundreds, thousands, anything. Then after estimated sum and differences, which we normally see from grade 2 to grade 3. Then after addition and subtraction concept, which is completely based on using the hands, either with the grooves here or with the fingers, from the very basic. Then after the skip count. Whenever a young learner even forget to come up with the tables, then also what happens, if you tell them, like, I'm giving you 5 minutes of time, can you come up, you will see, like, some corner they will be sitting and then they will be saying, okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So they are even able to apply, and I feel it's perfectly fine. Why? Because ultimately we all use calculators in the later phase of our life. We never use this, yeah, but some of the basic things, which is like very small digit numbers, that must be taught to the child. And even when we talk about the calculator or using some other apparatus for calculation and all, there also we have to use ultimately hands. So okay, let's not talk about the hands anymore. So in my last videos I talked about the big number and a small number. Just in context to that, I would like to say this time, whenever we say any child to flash 1, flash 2, flash 3, flash 4, flash 5. This is something which is helping with the motor skills also, fine motor skills as well. Because many a times we have found the fine motors are not working properly and the child is not able to keep a hold of this thing and then here. So always teach a child to start from making a fist here. Let the thumb be closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If at all you think the child is not able to hold it properly, always keep the thumb on top, release the fingers one by one. 1, 2, 3, 4. In that case, we are solving two problems. One, we are working on building their fine motor skills. At the same time, we are teaching the concept whatever we want to teach them. So whenever it comes to big number and a small number, the first thing which the child should know is like the fingers in one hand is definitely less than the fingers in two hands, because in one hand 5 fingers are there. So definitely whenever number 5 says, you have to flash 5, and the number counting later on should be, if suppose 6 5 6, 5 7 5 7, 5 8 5 8, 5 9 4 9 5 9, then 4 5 and 4, and then 10. This is the flashing concept which normally we teach to the child. So in big and small number, as the numbers, as I already told you, is from 1 to 9 only. So we have to keep in our mind teaching the child, giving a mid number on the basis of which we will be teaching the further concept also to the child, like 5 being the middle number. The number which is less than 5s, they are mainly the small numbers, and then the 5, after 5 whichever number it coming, just because one hand is always needed, and then only we are adding on to that, and then it makes and it comes to 10 till using the two hands properly. It means the number lesser than 5 are smaller and number more than 5 are bigger. When you teach them, there will be a load which is distributed in two sides. Now 5, if you are giving any number less than 5, they have to have in their mind, okay, show me 3 fingers. So they showed 3 fingers. Do you think it is smaller than 5? Or do you think it is smaller than 6? They will definitely come with the answer, yes, in this we are using just one hand. So it is definitely less than even 5, because we are keeping the 2 fingers closed. So in that case, it must be less than using the other other hand and the fingers attached with that. So definitely it is less. So you try teaching the child in this way, the child will be able to grab the concept very fast, because we have to give a midpoint on which we can make the calculation. Next thing, why I am teaching keeping the number 5, there is a reason behind this. When we are teaching the rounding concept to the child, the first thing will be there, which will be the rounding to tens place. Rounding to tens place, whenever the number 5 comes, it already became a big number. So we keep saying the child, when the number is like 25, I would like to show you here. When the number is suppose, or let's not say first time 25, we will say just 17. Now we have to round to the nearest tens. So number 7 is definitely more than 5, because we are using the 7 fingers in this. So in that case, one complete 5 finger is used and then 2 more fingers are used. So in that case, when we are rounding to tens, first concept is, first of all, at tens place we are rounding. So rounding means 0. Here also you can use a trick by saying we are rounding. We are rounding. And we are rounding where? We are rounding here to the ones place, because we have to round till the tens place. So this number has to be rounded. For this we are rounding the number at ones place. So we are rounding. Now we have to see the same number. If it is less than 5, the number is not going to change. Which number is not going to change? The number prior to this. This number will definitely not change, because here only, in place of this number only, already we have written 0. Definitely there is no doubt on this, as in this place we have written 0. So the number which is going to be changed is this only. And as it is more than 5, so here the number will be one more after number, it is 2. Now the number comes 13. Now we can say the same way, rounding to 0, first thing the child will do is like they will round. Then after, they will watch from the which place they have rounded. This number only they have to watch, and this is less than 5. In that case, this number is not going to change. If it is less than 5, the number is going to change, not change. If it is more than 5, the number will become more. Then the number will be after. So here it can be just one number is not going to change. This can be further used for rounding the numbers up to tens place, 100 plates and thousands place, which I'll be posting right now in the subsequent videos. So you must have understood the concept, like whenever 7 we say, okay, this number is more than 5 because we added 5 plus 2. That's why the number is more than 5, and the number becomes, prior to that, becomes a number more than that, and it will become 2. Now when it is 3, we have not used even our one hand also. So definitely this is number 3, and in that case the number is not going to change the prior number. Hope you understood the video. Maybe you can play this video again and again so that your child grasps the video. Next video I'll be posting the rounding the number to tens place, 100 plates and thousands place, mainly concentrating on hundreds place and thousands place. Thank you.